All right. Good morning, everyone. By a raise of hands, how many of you wake up Christmas morning, gather your family, and open up presents together? Most of you, all right? Now, how many of you wake up to an empty house with no presents to open up on Christmas morning? None of you. That's how holidays are in my household. Some of you may think that's strange, but I'm going to tell you how that became a family tradition of mine. So holidays aren't typical holidays in my household because my dad is a firefighter, my sister's a nurse, my mom is a nurse, and my sister's fiance is also a firefighter. Firefighters and nurses don't always get the luxury of having holidays off because someone needs to be there when the rose catches on fire or grandpa carves his hand instead of the turkey. So most families celebrate holidays together, but due to conflicting schedules and different shifts, we all have to plan accordingly to align our schedules. So when we typically get our schedules aligned, we have our holiday celebration several days ahead of the actual holiday. That way we know for sure we can all be together and enjoy that holiday. And by now you're probably wondering what I do on that day of the holiday when no one's home. Well, as much as I'd love to sit around in my underwear and watch TV all day, that's not what I do. I actually go to work. Since everyone else in my family is working, I decided to work as well. So I go into the fire station with my dad and I do a ride-along. So this is how it's been for the past 4 years. I haven't had a Thanksgiving at my house in 4 years because I've been with my dad at the fire station. Some of you may think that's strange again, but to me, I love it. I get to spend the day with my dad, I get to go on calls, and I get to celebrate Thanksgiving with the other firefighters and their families. And occasionally, my mom or my sister will get off work from the hospital, come by to the fire station, and enjoy us in a holiday meal. Now, this is kind of strange, but we love how we do holidays together because it's exciting, and we know how much hard work everyone goes into coming together. Thank you.
Okay. Shane, second speech. Thanks for. Sorry you weren't feeling well last time.
Yeah, it's okay.
Better.
It happens.
Yeah. Okay. How'd it go? What'd you think?
That one seemed a little more choppy. Wasn't as smooth flowing, but not too bad. The conclusion wasn't as great as I wanted it to be, but I don't know. I think I did all right.
All right. Teammates.
I'll start with overall. I thought you did a really good job. I liked in the beginning how you had the class participate, and I thought what you told was good, and the intro flowed. Yeah, maybe just the conclusion part, you could have ended it more closing, but overall it was pretty good.
In terms of content, I really liked your story because it was very different from what typically you would do on a holiday. So it made it more engaging and more exciting. Your intro was really good. The only thing I would say is the conclusion. Yeah. Just tie it up really well. But other than that, good job.
Your delivery was solid. Yeah, your volume was good. You had a little bit of filler language, I noticed, but I could understand you clearly, and that was great. What's the last one?
The structure, it's a good story. So it started off with a good hook, and then kind of explained the situation and what goes into it. And conclusion could have been put together a little better, but yeah, overall good.
Okay, Shane. I liked your introduction. I think you gave it was a pretty stark contrast with Christmas with presents, Christmas without presents. Sort of waking up in that lonely household. It kind of, for me, but there was a real, and I felt empty all of a sudden, right? All of what the expectation was. So I think you set that up nicely. But certainly fills that void with your story and what your experience is. So I appreciated that contrast that you set up. It helped keep me involved and engaged. I would say make sure that thesis maybe make that a little more clear.
Okay.
Because then that'll help with sort of that structure that we want to hear, and also help with the conclusion of it.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that may be where we lost just a little
Okay.
bit. I thought you had a good, strong voice. You really kind of took control of the room. I think that there was strength in that came across. I appreciated that. I would say occasionally we swallowed a word at the end, so we want to keep our volume up. Sometimes we'll end up that last word or so will get a little swallowed.
Okay.
So just be attentive to that. I should have mentioned this earlier when I saw other people do it, but no hats, no speech.
Okay.
All right, thanks.